Welcome again back, my fans and everyone. So, I want us to talk about Arsenal or the Premier League at large. You know, these are the festival times, and we need to have fun. So, we are going to talk about Arsenal and the Premier League at large. But first, we have to thank God for allowing us to see the festivities with a healthy body, a sane mind, you know. And I won't say a full pocket, I'll say and a good pocket. So we thank you, God, for that. Man, we have to say, like Bob Marley said once, you have to know where we have come from for us to know where we are heading to. Yeah. And so every day as you wake up, day to day, try as much as you can to thank God, to notice your little blessings, so that when you add up those small blessings of yours, you make a huge blessing. So I wanted us to start at that. And we have to cover a lot. We have to cover a lot today. Lazima tufanye mambo mengi. We must talk about Bukayo Saka. We must talk about the transfer, January transfer that is coming up. The likes of Semenyo. We have to talk about the likes of Hildy. We have to cover a lot. And we will try as much as possible to cover all of it. So stay tuned. Stay here. So kila time Bukayo Saka anapata injury ama anarudi from ana recover from nini? From injury. Every time he's returning Bukayo Saka. Ile kadi ya Bukayo Saka is not world class, Bukayo Saka is world class. It starts, that debate starts again. Yeah. And mimi kama kuna kitu hiyo niudhi. And from where I am, people cannot see my flag. So I need to return my flag. How people can see my flag? I represent my country, man. I represent my country, and my flag is not visible. So I'll fix that in about a minute. As I continue to tell you how Bukayo Saka is world class and how some people feed off the energy of Bukayo Saka. Like take for example, every young footballer that comes up, who is he measured with? Like, with all due respects to Cole Palmer, yeah, my flag can be seen now. I represent this country, I love it. So let's talk about Cole Palmer. When Cole Palmer came to the Premier League, he was being compared to Bukayo Saka. And before Cole Palmer was being compared to Bukayo Saka, there was Rashford. And before Rashford was compared to Bukayo Saka, there was Lingard, there was Greenwood. There's always somebody. There's always somebody to compare with Bukayo Saka. But yet, everybody fails, and yet, Bukayo Saka is not world class, and yet, every other kid that shows up is always measured by Bukayo Saka's barometers. So, I'll ask you, my followers, whether you're watching now or whether you'll watch later, whenever this video reaches you, I'd like you to press the like button. It supports this channel. It makes the video goes a long way. And in the comment section, I'd like to engage you and ask you, do you think Bukayo Saka is world class? Because for me, I believe Bukayo Saka is world class. I'm telling you. Because Bukayo Saka is the go-to guy whenever Arsenal need to produce something. Whenever Arsenal are in a critical situation, it is always Bukayo Saka that will come up with something. So the question again remains, is Bukayo Saka world class or no? Please, guys, if you are here, support the channel. Press that like button, manzi. I'll appreciate. We move on. So apart from Bukayo Saka being world class, when people are comparing Bukayo Saka to Phil Foden aliisha kimchezo mchezo. But as we continued, it changed from Phil Foden to Cole Palmer. Yeah, and for a time, Cole Palmer took us to places, Cole Palmer showed us something. And some people were like, yeah, I believe Cole Palmer is greater than Bukayo Saka. Cole Palmer should start and all of that. But with time, what has time showed us? Is it Bukayo Saka that is world class, or is it Phil Foden, or is it Cole Palmer? You have to pick one. It has to be one. It has to be one, believe me. So, my question is Bukayo Saka world class? Do you believe Bukayo Saka is world class? Please engage with me. Respond. Do you believe Bukayo Saka is a world class player? As we move on, we also have to talk about Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak, first of all, is my African counterpart. I'd like to wish him well wherever he is. If he can watch this video, I'd like him to know I'm one among his fans, even though I'm not from his club. If at all he'll watch this video, because I don't believe my small video can reach that standard. So we have to talk about Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak, what is happening to Isak? What is happening to Isak? I believe that what is Isak cannot fit. Isak is not fitting in to the formations that Ancelotti is used to use him. Yeah, thank you, man, for that like, pressing that like button. So Alexander Isak is suffering because he cannot fit into Ancelotti's ideas. He cannot be that. He cannot be the final piece to Ancelotti's puzzle. So what am I saying? Do you think Ekitike is a much better striker than Alexander Isak? Do you believe? Because me, what I believe Isak and Erling Haaland are, I believe, like par to par. If you ask me, I take Alexander Isak in such regards. So that is that. Why then is he suffering at Liverpool? And why is Ekitike thriving at Liverpool? If you have been watching football for long enough, you will understand that Ekitike was not thriving as much in Leverkusen, Leipzig, as he is doing in Liverpool. Unlike Isak, who was thriving in Newcastle and is suffering now in Liverpool. What is the difference? The difference is adaptation. Yeah, adaptation. Even us when we were little, when we went to school, We all of us were kept in the same class, but after 2 weeks, somebody could state the alphabetical letters. Some others could pronounce it after 3 months. Some others even went the whole year without. So it is a matter of adapting. I believe what is eating Isak in Liverpool is adaptation. Yeah, and soon, soon you'll start to see what Isak can bring to the table. Let's move on. I still want to talk about, yeah, that the January transfer window, because I believe many Arsenal fans do not get what is going on. Yeah. So the people I follow, or the people who are closer to Arsenal more than I am, the ones I follow, what are they claiming? They are claiming Arsenal is considering signing Keenan Yildiz, and Keenan Yildiz is a football player who plays his trade at Juventus. Yeah, he's at Juventus, and he plays as a central attacking midfielder. He is also a left attacking midfielder. He is also a right attacking midfielder. He also has very good ball control. Yeah, he has a very good first touch. His dribbles are amazing. Yeah, so those are some of the qualities that Keenan Yildiz has, or Arsenal are looking for. So what is common between Yildiz and the players that Arteta has been signing from time to time? I have seen a pattern with Arteta's transfers. What is the pattern? Arteta always goes for a player, or for players who can play multiple positions. Yeah, if you can play multiple positions, because if you look at the current Arsenal squad, nearly everyone has changed his position. Like Carafiori was a centre back, now he plays left right back. No, not left right back, left back. Yeah, a person like Jaren Timber is a fullback, but now he's playing right back. So if you come to Arsenal, the quality that Arteta wants, you have to be able, you have to be able to play in multiple positions. So that is one. And I believe Arsenal will strongly go for Yildiz because interest from other clubs has reduced. Arsenal is the leading team that wants Keenan Yildiz. So let's talk about the other person that Arsenal are interested in. Arsenal are also interested in signing Semenyo, Antoine Semenyo, a very good player from Bournemouth. I wish he was the one that we could land to Arsenal in the January transfer window. And why do I wish he's the one we should land? Because first and foremost, he plays Anton Semenyo plays multiple positions. He plays as a left winger, he plays as a right winger, yeah, and he can also play as a number 10 in some funny type of way. Anton Semenyo has 7 goals and 3 assists. That is his GA for this season. Yeah, you get me, fam. So also we can say that Antoine Semenyo is a proven Premier League player. Yeah. So those are some of the few qualities that Antoine Semenyo has. And if you want to know a good player or a good product, it's always under intense demand. Yeah, like everybody wants it. Everybody wants what is best for themselves. And this is the first reason why I say we need Semenyo as our player, because Listen to some of the few teams that are considering to sign Semenyo to be one of their players. So Man City wants Semenyo to be a Man City player. Manchester United wants Semenyo to be a Red Devil. Tottenham as well wants Semenyo to play for them. There is also Chelsea who are in for him. But we also know Chelsea, they will buy everyone. Even myself, if I control a football in a funny way, Chelsea will sign me. But that's not the story. So all of these people that are interested in Antoine Semenyo, what does that tell us as Arsenal fans? It tells us that we are with the right guy. So if you are here, guys, subscribe to my channel, man. Press the like button. I'll really appreciate it. Thank you in advance. So, man, we have to understand that we should get Semenyo if we should not get Yildiz. And we are going to get one of them under one simple condition. There is a condition that was set and it has to be met for us to get one of these signings in the January transfer window. Guys, press that like button. I'll appreciate, man. Thank you in advance. Please, it does a lot for this video. So this is the condition that was set for us to meet. We have to sell one player. We have to sell one of our strikers for us to get one striker in. And there is where the problem comes. Because people who we have on offer to be sold are as follows: Martinelli, Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, and Leandro Trossard. And who do you think among those people I've mentioned there, who do you think deserves to be sold? Guys, press the like button, please. I'll appreciate. Thank you in advance. Who do you think should be sold in 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 this case? Is it A, Martinelli, B, Trossard, C, Jesus? Let me debunk this. I believe if you are to sell one of these, Leandro Trossard is untouchable. So we will not sell Leandro Trossard. We are remaining with who and who? Gabriel Jesus and Gabriel Martinelli. So if I'm using my heart, we should sell Gabriel Jesus. Yeah? If I'm using my heart, we should sell Gabriel Jesus and keep Gabriel Martinelli, because it's not like Gabriel Martinelli is that bad and he's also young. That is the difference. And if I'm using my brain, if I'm using my head, we should sell uh, Martinelli. Because why is Martinelli the tactical one to be sold? Because one, Martinelli is very young. Yeah. Two, Martinelli has been proven to be a clutch player. Yeah. To stand in big moments and be counted. So if we sell Martinelli, we will get a good price for him. Yeah. We will get a lot of funds from selling Martinelli than we will get from selling Gabriel Jesus. And if we want funding to keep our, I don't know how they call it, but they check how you sell and how you buy. To keep it in a balanced way, we need to sell Martinelli so that we can get a lot of cash and then spend not all of that cash that we will earn, but spend a bit of that cash that we will earn to sign people the likes of Semenyo. We can even sell Martinelli in and get a good price for him. Then we sign Yildiz and Semenyo together. Can you imagine if we get all of those guys two at one, two in one? It would have been very, 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 very nice. So let's continue. And as we move on, I'd like to ask you, can Arsenal win the league? Can Arsenal win the Premier League? Yeah. And if no, who do you think will win the Premier League? Tell me in the comment. Tell me down in the comment. Is it Manchester City? Is it City who will win the league? Is it Aston Villa? Is it Villa for the Premier League? Tell me, engage with me. Tell me in the comment section. Because if I am the one being asked, I believe mimi naamini Arsenal will win it. Yeah, I'm almost 94% sure Arsenal will win it because Arsenal has difference makers in this team at this time round. Arsenal have a serious director who I believe in the January transfer window will do things. It's not like I do Gasper who will just leave it for our opponents to buy everyone. Then on the last day of the transfer window, sign the likes of Sterling. Yeah, we do not have jokers like that anymore. We have Andrea Batra. Yeah, the guy who brought Yokores, the guy who brought Eze, the guy who brought Zubi. Right now, we are very serious. So that is what makes me 94% sure we are winning it. Yeah. Apart from that, in the previous times, people were saying Arsenal cannot win it because they don't have experience. Yeah, the first time you don't have experience. The second time, your experience is not enough. The third, so that BS of experience, don't wanna hear it anymore. I believe Arsenal has enough experience to go out there and do that shit and win that Premier League title. And I can bet my hands, my channel, I can bet everything on it. But you guys don't want to engage with me, so we cannot bet on those things. So let's move on. So that is what I believe, and because it's not about my beliefs here, we are here to analyze football and have a good time. I have to also look at the side. We have to also look at the perspective. Can Manchester City win it as well? Do you know what I believe? I believe if Arsenal do not pull up their socks, if Arsenal do not show they are serious, Manchester City is going to win this Premier League. Yeah, and I remember, if I can remember very well, in the beginning of the season, I never wrote off Manchester City. I never wrote off Manchester City. You have to understand Manchester City has Guardiola. Guardiola, you know, you should know I'm a Barcelona fan. Yeah, when it goes to La Liga. So I understand and I know and I've watched Guardiola. Yeah, I know how he thinks, or I think I know how he thinks. Guardiola has never gone 2 years in a row without winning a title. He did not win one last year. So this year is either he wins it and maintains his clean record, or Arsenal do something, yeah, and start showing people that we can all also set our own records. You get me, fam? But I never wrote off Manchester City because I knew they had the master tactician. They have the guy, yeah, who designed the chessboard. You get me, fam? It's like you're playing FIFA with a guy who knows the cheat codes. You don't have a chance. You don't have a chance. So that is why I never wrote off Manchester City, because of Guardiola, and probably partly because of Erling Haaland, because I've never seen such a badass striker like Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland will be a generational striker. Not will be, is already a generational striker. In this generation, there is no other guy who knows to put the ball behind the net as much as Erling Haaland. Moving on, you also have to look at the chances of Aston Villa, because From the top Arsenal to the third Aston Villa, there's only a difference of 3 points. So we have to acknowledge, whether you like it or not, we have to acknowledge that Aston Villa are part of this title race. Yeah. And if that is the case, we also have to calculate or see their chances. And do I believe Aston Villa are in the title race? Yes. Do I believe Aston Villa could win the Premier League? That is where I have to humbly say no. Why? Because first and foremost, they are they are they are they are they are surviving on a stretched budget. That is one. Two, they do not have the experience that people have been saying Arsenal lack to go and win the league. So you have to be consistent here. If Arsenal do not have experience, then you cannot tell me a team that is coming out of nowhere will come and win it. We have to be consistent, and you have to be fair. So I believe Aston Villa, because of lack of experience, they cannot win this Premier League title. And apart from lack of experience, they will not win this league because of their manager. I believe Unai Emery is a very good coach. Yeah, that I believe. But he's not a good manager. How he manages his players when it comes to pressure, he's a very harsh man. And you have to be humble. You have to understand people. Yeah, you have to unite with people. You have to want to know if a person has a problem. You have to want to know where does it stem from. How can you help him? How can you change, or how can you make this person better, so that when you go where you want that person to be productive, yeah, where you want that person to be productive, there will be no excuses. He will give you 100. And that's why I'm telling you, I believe Unai Emery is a very good coach, but he's not a very good manager. So that is the reason I'm telling you, when it comes to pressure, Aston Villa will fumble. Yeah. And that's that, my friends. So we have to continue, and we'll talk about this Swedish guy called Victor Gyökeres. What do you think about Victor Gyökeres, guys? Engage with me. Tell me, what do you think of Victor Gyökeres? Do you think Victor Gyökeres is a flop? Do you think the Arsenal midfield is not feeding Gyökeres? Do you think Gyökeres is not working hard enough? What is it for you? What is it for you that makes you see that Victor Gyökeres is not serious? What is it for you? Because if it's for me, I'll go back to what I was saying in the earlier part of this video. Guys, subscribe to the channel, like the video. It does a lot. It does a lot for this video. Thank you in advance. I'll say what I said in earlier in this video. There is what we call adaptation in everything in this life. When you move from point A to point B, you must learn how the environments of point B and how you will maneuver, how you will survive in point B. Yeah. And some people do it faster, some people do it slower. But what we know Victor Gyökeres is a scoring machine. We know that when Arsenal want to create chances, or Arsenal has been known for the longest for creating chances, that we know. So guys, my humble opinion, I believe Victor Gyökeres will come good. When time is right, Victor Gyökeres will come good. When Thierry Henry came to this Arsenal, in his first 14 games, he had 4 goals. Thierry Henry, our legend, he had 4 goals. Yeah. So, like I was telling you, Victor Gyökeres as well, after After, I guess, 14 games, he also had 4 goals. One is a legend, one is a top scorer, and we even have him currently. So guys, have patience. Hold on, hold on. The guy will come good. The guy will come good when time is right. Yeah, you get me, fam. So guys, subscribe to the channel, like the video, man. What happened to Chelsea? What happened to Chelsea? This video will not be a video if I do not touch a bit on Chelsea. Chelsea, yeah. Chelsea need to get a better defense. Chelsea needs to stop signing jokers like Garnacho. Chelsea need to stop looking at Arsenal rather than looking at their team. Instead of Chelsea people trying to know where the likes of Caicedo fit bit better, they are busy looking at how Caicedo plays compared to Declan Rice. We as Arsenal fans always want Declan Rice to be a better version of himself daily, daily, to be adaptable to the game conditions and game situations daily. But Chelsea players, they want uh, Caicedo to be better than Declan Rice. So let's say Declan Rice was shit. His average performance was a 4 out of 10. His average performance was a 4 out of 10. So if Caicedo comes and puts up a 5, Chelsea fans are okay. Yeah, that's all we want. Now, if Caicedo puts up 5, then Declan Rice comes and put up a 5, I'll be very furious. I'll be very furious. Why? Because I want a 10. I know you can give me a 10. Give me at least an 8. Yeah? Give me at least an 8. No, but I won't compare you to other players. So Chelsea Football Club need to be serious. Chelsea Football Club need to get better defenders. Chelsea Football Club should know their place. They're a mid-table team right now. Yeah, Chelsea is a team that is comfortable from number 6, I guess, to number 8 there. So, and I've heard rumors that Kobe Mino could be up for sale in the January transfer window, and I've heard that Arsenal are monitoring the situation. This will be a prophecy. This will be a prophecy. I have always been saying Kobe Mino can fit very well at Arsenal. Kobe Mino is an Arsenal type of player, and it will be only fair because Manchester United fans come here. You took Eden Heaven, yeah, and as far as I can see, he's not bad. Not bad. He downgraded, so it fitted him perfectly. But you also have to hold that because you rushed and took Chido Obi. Was he? Was he? Well, if you see him, tell him the likes of Max Dauman, Ethan Waneri, and Miles Lewis Kelly are playing in the Champions League. If you see him, that is, tell him. So guys, that has been my time. I appreciate you guys. And before I leave, those guys who are here, can't you press the like button for me, please? And subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys. Humbly. Meet me here, same time, same place tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you guys.